So guys, we're 4 league games in and this has happened already. How 4 games and I've already lost the dressing room. Let's see if I can win them back. Right, so here we go then guys. Like I say, 4 games in. Let's just see how we got ourselves into this position, or how I got myself into this position. So, league-wise then. Now, the last game that you've seen was that 1-1 draw with a Broke. We then went on to draw 1-1 with Alloa. Now, it's not ideal, you know. Never ideal. We should be winning every game. We had 8 shots, 5 on target, 52% possession, I had 6 and 3. Yeah, we just couldn't do anything with it. We got a 1-1 draw. Troughton with the goal for them on 39 minutes before Roberts got us out of trouble on 83 minutes. We then got a 1-1 draw with Inverness, and in fairness, we were lucky to get away with a 1-1 draw. Hearts, you know, we had 8 shots, 3 on target, 12 and 8 for them. It's really poor. Really, really poor. We didn't even manage to dominate possession on this one. We had 47% of the possession. And Kingsley got us out of trouble with an absolute screamer of a goal, if I'm honest. So ball down from Boyce to Naismith, Irvin and Kingsley, straight into top corner. Absolute screamer, well deserved. And a point in fairness, we then dropped to the 4-4-2 in that game as well. So that's how we started. We ended up going to the 4-4-2 and we get away with a point. We were poor, but it was a decent point. And then we get a 3-1 victory over Forfar. So this one much better. This is obviously in the Scottish Cup. Irvin with a goal on 5 minutes, Halliday on 71 and Boyce on 76. Anthony Arzi with a goal for them on 34, but we were much better in this one. Sutar with a player of the match performance for an 8.3, 19 shots, 12 on target, 55% possession. We played alright, but the problem is it's those draws. And in the league we are currently 5th. So we're only 2 points behind Inverness in first, and all the teams above us are 2 points clear. So at the end of the day, you know, we're not in bottom spot. We haven't lost yet. It's just we've drawn 3 out of our available 4 games. And that is the problem. So let's see then, as I've been told by the squad that they are not happy with your management. So this is coming from Berra, a player that's not even played a game for us yet, and he wants me out as well. So there's plenty of unhappy players. Several players feel that you've lost the dressing room and no longer have enough support to stay at the club. So this is it. 4 episodes in, it could be over already. Let's go. So me then, right, there's a few murmurs of discontent in the squad about the way things have been going lately. Can one of you step up and explain the issue here so we can get it sorted and move on? Let's go. So Christoph Berra steps up then. Things haven't been right here for a while and there's been a real feeling amongst the players that they don't back you anymore and that you've lost the dressing room. So, what do I say here? So options are, things aren't great at the moment, but I'm giving everything I've got to improve the situation. I don't think that's the way to go. Convince. I know things are bad here at the moment, but you all have to trust that I can turn it around. I'm confident I still have more than enough support. I don't think I've got a lot of support. The only reason I'm struggling here is because my players have let me down. Some of you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror before you start getting on my back here. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I like that. At the end of the day, results are all that matter. Or this is just another example of the lack of professionalism at this club. Stop blaming me for your own shortcomings and get on with your jobs. I think for me, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. The only reason I'm struggling is because of my players. I think tactically we are sound. Everything that we're doing is decent. It's just the players are not performing. So this is it then. Fingers crossed. Oh, they've taken that quite well. You're right, we've let you down. Sorry, boss. We'll do everything we can to turn things around for you. Oh, dear. For me then, I think we'll go. I think that's a very productive. It's good to have things all sorted out. Thanks, guys. Done. Plenty of players disappointed. Some let down. I still haven't got everyone on side. Let's go. The conversation appeared to have a slightly negative effect on some of the players, but it also had a positive effect. I believe the players are happy with the outcome of the meeting. You've managed to address the issues. My managerial support is very poor, but it's getting better. Dressing room atmosphere, though, we're back in the green. Right, the players are currently content and unlikely to take serious issue with anything negative at this time. Right, the players haven't fallen out with me just yet. I've managed to win them over. So you've got games up now against Dundee United in the Scottish Cup, and that's one that we need to win. Then we've got a must-win game against Dunfermline as well. So I've got 2 massive games today. Got to win them both. I could be sacked anywhere at the end of this episode. I could completely lose the dressing room. So without further ado, let's get into the game. Right, so here we go then. The first must-win game of the episode against Dundee United. Sterling against Cove Rangers as well. When we look at the group, we are top of the group. We're 9 points on the board, 2 points clear of Dundee. Dundee win today and we drop down into second. However, 4 of the top second place teams still managed to go through. So we've got 9 points on the board. We should be fine regardless. But I would like a win. It's all about morale. It's all about keeping the players on side. So yes, first game up, Dundee United in the Betfred Cup. So here we go then, team selection. For me, we're going to go absorb and then counter, I think is the way to go. So we've got Zlamal in goal, because we've got plenty of internationals as well. Gordon away, Smith away, Boys, Popescu and Sutar all away on international duty. So we're not playing a full strength team, as we have Zlamal in goal, Kingsley, Halkett, Berra and Brandon. So Berra back from injury and the lead instigator in the team wanting me out. We've got Walker, Irving, Harron and Janelli, and then Whiten and Naismith up front. Let's go. So there's the team sheet then, and we are looking at the social media roundup. So Ricky Layton reckons Whiten starting is a terrible call. Bocelli is much better when sticking to the plan. And this is good, and it's all down to the tactical work being put in. So they're happy with the 4-4-2 formation. I'll take that. They have got Loris Shankland, who is a danger man. This is an important match for us, so make sure you give the fans a good performance. I'm going to pump fists a bit and say that. Let's get them on side. There's people complacent. Harron's demotivated. I can't believe how difficult this is to get people on side. Really struggling with it. As, you know, I'll take a draw from this because that means we go up as top of the group. But we've got to be decent. We've got to be tight as well. We're playing a defensive mentality anyway, playing a 4-4-2. And we are counter-attacking, so hopefully we can cause some damage there, as they are deep in their half, but we are putting no pressure on at all. Smith on it then, because obviously we don't want to commit. We get turned inside out there. And Shankland on it. Like I say, he is the danger man. Kingsley on a yellow as well, which isn't great. So Nielsen, we get the pressure on. Connolly's there. And we go again. Harksen to Nielsen. Ball out wide. We've got to tidy that up as Brandon picks it up. Go short with it to Harron. Ball up and we lose out again. Fotheringham then's going to pick it up. Clark. Oh, it's not feeling great this. They've got a lot of the ball. Clark in. Header. Zlamal makes a mess of it. Nicky Clark with his first goal of the season, and we go 1-0 down in the first 20 minutes. We'll see from a better angle. Zlamal should maybe do better there, if I'm completely honest. There's Clark on it. You know, Smith picks it up. Ball in. Zlamal, it's right at him, and that's not what you need when people are on your back. There's a free kick now. Ball in. Clark's going to pick it up as we get it clear. Clark again, and they've scored again. Zlamal can't get there. 2.5 minutes later, Josh Clark gets his first goal of the season. And we are 2-0 down. And that has come from nowhere. You know, he should not be hitting that. Is that Naismith who's not closing down? It's Harron. The man that was demotivated before the game started. Didn't fancy me team talk. Oh, and we dropped down into second spot then. So another free kick on 33 minutes. Get a hold of it. He's put it wide. Robson should really be scoring. That is a let-off. This is obviously not working, the 4-4-2. We cannot soak it up. We cannot at all. It's better than on the ball. Can we win a ball? There we go. Janelli to Harron. A goal before half-time would be nice if you could nick one. That is poor, though. We give it away as Fotheringham's going to pick it up. We're going to change at half-time. We're going to go attacking. There's Fotheringham on the ball to Nielsen. I've got a player out wide in Clark. And they're going to have an overlap as well. That's an absolute screamer from Lewis Nielsen. That's got to be 30 yards out. We are 3-0 down on 41 minutes. And I don't think there's anything you can do about that. I don't think there is. You know, we're defending, we're pushing them away. It's good. It's an absolute screamer. Let's be honest. 41 minutes. 3-0 down. I'm going to lose my job. This is going to be over sharpish. As Kingsley to Halkett then. There's another highlight. There's another highlight straight from kickoff. I'm sweating it out here. There we go. Whiten. We may have an opportunity. Go on. Score a goal. He can't even do that for us. It's a great ball from Zamalo. But half time we're going 3-0 down. Have we actually done anything this half? We've had one shot on target and we've just seen it. We've just seen it. That is poor. We've had 43% possession. But, I was going to say, but it's not that bad. I'm going to thrash arms a little bit. I'm far from pleased with what I just saw. Tactically, I've got to make big changes, haven't I? I'm going to have to go back to that. That's the way to go. Who's having a poor game? Kingsley isn't playing great. So Halliday can come on there. What's my other changes? Naismith in the middle on a yellow. I'll go Roberts up front. Swap it around that way. It's quite a big change, but we're going to go for it. Right, we're going for it. We're playing balanced. I don't know if that's the way to go. I want to be a bit more positive. Let's just take the game to them. It's a lost cause now anyway. And they've scored some absolute screamers. As we've got an injury. Fortunately, I've got one more change to make as Ollie Lee comes on. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Potential knee injury, so probably is, let's be honest. There's 2 players injured there, maybe a collision. The second half then, first opportunity for them. It just runs all the way through. Smith might hit it back in. Clark's going to score. He's hit the post. He's hit the post as Chalmers. Ball in again, and it's over the bar. Dear oh dear. And time is just ticking away as McMullen then with the ball in. And they've scored. It's 4-0. How has Edwards scored there? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're getting absolutely battered. So this is what we want to be going up against next season if we get promoted, if I'm still in the job. You know, in the first episode, there's that bit where the reporter asked me, and well, didn't ask me, basically told me I'd be out by Christmas. I'm not even going to make it to Christmas. I'm not even going to make it to Christmas. A 4-0 defeat. I said this game would be a big one. And boy, are we getting ruined for it. Oh, there's got to be shouts coming from the stands if you don't know what you're doing. You know, I've tried to go more positive. I've tried to play on the front foot and it just hasn't worked today. And then we've got that big game next again against Dunfermline. A game that we need to win as Fotherington gets through on goal. So Lamal makes a save this time. He's had a poor game, let's be honest. We all have. You know, I've got Harron on a 6.1 there. Ginelli. Maybe I should have took Harron off. He was never on my side anyway. And we've ran it out, and that is an absolute shocking performance from the team. 46% possession. It's not good enough, that. They had 15 shots, 7 on target. We only managed 2 the entire game. And when you look at that, a better on a 5.9. Whiten and Walker also, you know, 5.8 there from Walker. I expect to see you all in training tomorrow. They can be demotivated as they want. I can't keep massaging their egos. As there we go, you know. That was rubbish, wasn't it? I think we've been pretty lucky at times. And Sterling won 2-0 against Cove Rangers. So we should still technically go through. There you go. Hart qualify for second round. So we got out, we done it. And that's all that matters. Injury worry for Irving then. You know, how long is he out for? 6 to 8 weeks. So sprained knee ligaments isn't great. We qualified for the second round as one of the best placed finished second teams. And potential issues with Walker. He's unimpressed with how I've been handling team talks recently. So let's discuss that with him. I'm very busy, so I hope this makes it worth my while. Who are you telling? I think you've been too harsh on the team. I'll try and work on the way I approach things, and you should see things improve over the coming months. Let's do that. He's angry and we've got him encouraged. So basically I've just kissed his ass to try and keep my job. Right. So Dunfermline up next then. Right, so as we've just made it into the Betfred Cup second round, we've now got the draw for it. So watch us get either Rangers or Celtic. Absolutely guaranteed. We've just been pummeled by an SPL team. So ideally we'd like somebody who isn't in the SPL to start with, please. So let's go. So we got Motherwell, Hamilton, St Mirren against Ayr, Dundee United against Celtic. So Celtic have been drawn. That's good for us. Morton against Partick Thistle, Rangers against Kilmarnock, St Johnstone against Ross County. So teams left them. We've got Aberdeen, Hibs and Raith. Can you imagine if we get Hibs? Hearts against Aberdeen. So we didn't get Hibs and Raith, the last 2 teams. Right. We've got to get past Aberdeen then. How are Aberdeen doing in the league? The 6 in the Premiership as it stands. Right, okay. It's going to be a challenge, isn't it? Let's be honest. As we've just been spanked by Dundee United in 8th place. So Aberdeen then, and confirmation of that, we'll play them on the 28th of November, so not long to go. So yeah, I suppose it could be worse. We could have played Rangers or Celtic. Right, so it's game day 5 and we have got Dunfermline up now. Now this is a game that I have got to win. I've got to win it. If I don't win this one, I reckon that is it. I reckon it's game over. Dynamics, you know, that managerial support, your reputation is quite low in relation to your players. You're failing to impress a number of players within your squad. And my performance as manager isn't great. I've got some real problems. Unhappy with the amount of playing time. Ross Stewart, he's going. As soon as we get into our transfer window, he'll be going anyway. But, you know, how are we getting on here? Am I losing even more of the squad? I've got 17 players that oppose us. Still, nobody supports us. That is a problem. Craig Borden, though, you know, I've got one of my team leaders still on my side. That's all that matters. So games-wise then, we've got Brough, Morton, Ayr Dundee, Dunfermline Hearts, Inverness against Rafe, and Queen of the South against Alloa. Now, we've got, like I said, we've got to get a win. That goal difference as well. Inverness on +7. So team selection wise then, we're going back to the 4-2-3-1 formation, the front foot formation, with Gordon in goal, Kingsley, Halkett, Souttar and Smith, with Halliday and Haren in the middle, Walker, Naismith and Ginelli, with Boyce backing up front. Got to get a win. Right, so here we go then. Naismith starting is good, that's always a positive. Halkett starting is a terrible call. They're not a fan of Halkett. Tempted to sit this one out, given the conditions expected. And Greg McGowan, testing conditions for everyone. Time to see who steps up. Let's do it. Come on then. Right, we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Play your own game and you'll win. Right, let's go disco. We're out and we're ready to go. And 5 minutes have gone and nothing has happened. I can't be doing with another draw. We have got to get a win today. There's Dunfermline in the white. We're in the blue. We've got a throw in deep in their half. Halliday to Boyce. And he's put it wide. He's missed a massive opportunity. What are you doing? Boyce misses a sitter. It's got to be a clear-cut chance. As the rain comes down, Naismith on it. He beats his man. Ball in. It's cleared away. Thomas on it now. They get it long, but we're closing that one down. Halkett on it then. Halliday out wide to Smith. And it's quite out again. Got to keep it shorter. As they go along and waste it. So Halliday on the ball to Haren. What is that? What on earth is that? They're going to hit it long again. And we cut it out. Souttar's on a yellow in the first 18 minutes. Thomas picks it up. It's a ball through which Halliday gets to. Naismith to Boyce. And we lose it again. It's scrappy at the minute. Conditions-wise. As Adebo Smith then is through on goal. And they've scored. They've scored. It's his 9th goal of the season. The man is on fire. Straight through the middle of my defence. What are we doing? Adebayo Smith. Oh, guys, this is it. This is it. I'm going to get the sack. Can you believe it? We've got to turn this round sharpish. Boys, pick it up. What is that? He needs options. I'm going to have to go 2 up front. As Ginelli picks it up then. Smith, they dive in. He should have went down then. Halkett. Ball through to Boyce. Now he's already had a great opportunity. Can he make it 1-1? It's a big save. Fon Williams makes the save. Right, tactically for me, I'm going to have to make a change, aren't I? It's got to happen. Naismith's going to have to go on up front. We're going to play basically a 4-2-4 formation and just play like that. Right, come on. Walker then. Ball in. Naismith goes for the header, misses out. It's not good. We've had 5 shots free on target. They've had 1 on target and they have scored from it. Is that a penalty? Oh, it's a penalty. There's a handball. Kingsley has handballed. Oh, we could be 2-0 down in the first 30 minutes. Adebayo Smith against Gordon. And he's gone the wrong way. We are 2-0 down. It's his 10th goal of the season. There's a handball in the mix. And we are 2-0 down. We've had 2 sitters missed as well. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I've basically got 60 minutes to save my job. Rafe are 1-0 up. Brough 1-0 up as well. We're down into 7th place. And I've got a half to turn it around then. Do I just chuck the kitchen sink at them? Because this is it, isn't it? Let's be honest. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We've got Jordan Roberts. We'll swap those two guys round. Is that the way I want to play it? Do I get White on for Kingsley? And that's it. Right, guys. It has been emotional. Like, what do I say? Let's give the fans a performance. And we go for it. We have got to go for it. Like, I'm going to berate the entire team. Boyce is not great. And as it stands then, I've got half an hour left to go. We've had 15 minutes with nothing. As O'Hara just nicked the ball. Halkett to Halliday. Long ball then. Pressure on. What are we doing? As Boyce has put up a knock. And that is poor. Look at the amount of players we've got in the mix. Giannelli. I can't believe we're 2-0 down. Giannelli. He's got to be offside. He's offside and he disallowed. Of course, two of them just stood there. Oh, I'm absolutely raging. Look at the state of it. The other player would have had it. Make the change. Richie Hosler's on. Stephen Naismith on a 5.9. This isn't good at all. 15 minutes to go. There's not a lot more I can do. I can't believe this. I'm very attacking. I'm trying everything with 10 minutes left. A bro for 3-0 up. A draw's not even going to be good enough. As Colin, they're ripping us apart. Obviously, we're only playing with two centre-backs. They have a crack. They've just put it wide. It could have been 3-0. We've got a corner. Walker then with the ball in. It's headed away. Sutar, come on. A goal now. There might be a bit of late drama. We've had the one disallowed. As Harin then. To Sutar again. Halkett to Giannelli. And they've cut it out. A long ball though. We go again. It's just a ball over the top. O'Hara picks it up. McManus on it. They've got players free. They've got somebody. They've got two down this side. If they get a ball in, we are in trouble. Cole, ball across. He's got all the time in the world. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. You know, I tried to mix it up. We've been absolutely battered. 2 games on the bounce. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, look at the state of it. Gordon. Yeah, just turn your back on it, you absolute tool. I need to get to January. I need to make some changes. I've tried to stick with the team. I've shown some loyalty. Look at the performances. Like, look at 5.8 for 2 of them. And there we go. We've gone down 3-0 to Dunfermline. Dressing room. I'm far from pleased with that result. Some of them are motivated. Some of them are frustrated. Am I going to get the sack? That's the big thing now. We are currently in 7th place. I'm 5 points behind Inverness and Alloa. Not happy with that result in the slightest. Disaster. The boss has some explaining to do. Really poor performance, that. Completely unacceptable. Results wise, we're both win 4-0 against Morton. Dundee 1-0 against Ayr. Dunfermline 3-0 against ourselves. Inverness 3-1 against Rafe. And Alloa 2-0 against Queen of the South. This could be it. I could be losing my job now. As Pars gets the better of Hearts. Liam Boyce's injury is out for 2 to 3 days. And the press conference, do I just go to it? I'm just going to attend it. Your team suffered what must go down as a disappointing defeat. There were some positives. The referee had a lot of work today with your team picking up several cards. It shows we like to get stuck in. And considering the recent run of bad results, do you think you've got the players to turn it around? I do think we've got what it takes. As much as it hurt you, and Murray had a great match, didn't he? I don't want to comment on individual performances. And that is it. Right, we'll just run through then and see if anything happens. So Rafe's 7-game unbeaten run ends. Bocelli looking to move on from what's happened. Really starting to panic a bit. I'm not going to lie. This isn't good at all. What's that saying there? I'm still on a C+. It's not the end of the world. They're still not thinking about sacking us. But if this was happening in real life, I'd probably be out of a job by now. 5 games in, 6 points on the board. 5 points adrift already of the top 2. I've got to get it sorted. 2 big defeats today. We've got Aberdeen next. I'm not going to play that one. You know, if we'd got Hibs, I don't think we've got any chance of beating Aberdeen. So where are you going to join me next? So I think if we come back for Allowood and Rafe at the end of January, I reckon that's the place to be, as we need to get some changes made in January. So that's where we'll go then. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I'm still in a job at the start of the next episode, unless this is the shortest series I've ever done. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.